The Michigan Soybean Association recently announced the winners of its annual soybean yield contest. Farmers from across the state submitted more than 100 entries into the competition. John Burk of Bay City took home top honors in the Late Maturity Non-Irrigated category with an average of 78.8 bushels an acre.
It was a 2881 RX soybean from LG Seeds. We had the seed treated and we planted it around the 25th of March, and yes, the 25th of March. That's not the first time I've tried that. About 7-8 years ago, we tried planting soybeans the 1st of April. Everybody thought it was April Fool's joke. I says, no, we actually planted soybeans. And that year, we ended up with 92 bushels to the acre. It seems like the longer the bean is in the ground, something is going on inside the bean. The factory's already started its mechanism to grow soybeans. Once it comes up out of the ground, of course, you got a lot more daylight. It's got more opportunity to receive sunlight. Where if we plant in May, of course, you've lost a lot of daylight. My theory's been is we plant as early as possible on the soybeans. Granted, they could freeze off. I mean, these beans froze off 3 times, but it never killed them. It set them back, but they kept growing. We try not to stick a lot of effort into our soybean crop, but I mean, we do put some micros on over the top when we put some herbicides on. This field, we did apply a fungicide on late because we had so much foliage. We were kind of worried about disease setting in. Other than that, we run a normal population of about 140,000 seeds, and we are planting in 20-inch rows. We do use cover crops extensively on the farm. So this was following a cover crop of rye, but that's about all we do. In general, I would always say, plant earlier the better. If you're farming 300 acres of soybeans, I wouldn't put all 300 acres in March. Plant 40 acres. If the weather's decent for the next week, stick a few more in. Kind of spread it out. You've got plenty of time to plant them. But I don't feel comfortable myself, even with the acres I have, to go out and put 300 acres in March yet. I think we need a lot more experiment yet.
From dawn till dusk, Ford trucks are with you every mile of the way. And we'd like to say thank you, Farm Bureau, for your partnership and support to help make Ford F-Series the best-selling pickup in America once again.